Cogenitor. This is a Star Trek Enterprise Season 2 episode. I'm continuing my reviews of all the Enterprise episodes. I'm a bit of a shill for the Enterprise show. Definitely the first two seasons I love. I haven't seen these in a while. It's my third time going through the entire series, so far it's been awesome. This episode is really good, and it's funny because anytime Star Trek does one of these, multiple like genders or social commentary. They did in Next Gen. There's that one where there's that race that really had no gender. And then there's some people who were choosing to be a gender, and that was a problem. That was with Riker. This one, there's a third gender, which is basically just is there to serve as almost like a pet or like a surrogate for kids. That's it. They're just like, they just help in the birthing process. That's all they're there for. And they're not educated and all of this kind of stuff. So the storyline, I'm going to use my space system. So story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. In each category, you get a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get in any category. So for the storyline, I'm giving it a 2. This was handled really, really well. So they encounter this race, and they're technologically advanced, and you get to see different aspects of their culture through different characters. This is sort of like when you think Star Trek, you mostly think of this kind of thing rather than battles. Though some shows, do have more battles than others, and I know that Enterprise Season 3 gets into the war and the Xindi and all this other stuff, but this is the kind of stuff that I really like for Star Trek. I prefer, if you have to pick one area, I prefer more like problem solving. My favorite Star Treks are sort of where there's the entire crew works together to solve a problem involving an alien or species or anomaly or something. That's my favorite. And you've got the social commentary ones, and then you got like your more actiony ones, right? Now, depending on how well they're done, I could love those. I do like this one a lot. I might say I love this episode because actually it's pretty damn good. So Reed is with this girl, and she's attractive, and they're attracted to each other, and they're exploring sort of the sexuality part of it, and the relationship stuff. And then you got Archer and the captain of the other ship, who are bonding together as two captains who want to explore. They're exploring this, I think, gas giant or something. And they've got amazing technology. Their ship can go like right into it, and they're getting all these readings. So they're experiencing this bond with two captains. And then you've got Trip and the engineer of the other ship. The engineer wants to have a baby with his wife, and they've got a cogenitor. And this person he sees that they're just treated like a pet, or they're just kind of, they don't have any rights and that sort of thing. So Trip's like, well, he's trying to teach the person, I'm going to say she because he's saying she, it's like, oh, he's trying to teach her how to read, and just like basic education. And he lets her watch a movie. Did The Day the Earth Stood Still. That's a great movie. So all this stuff, and it causes a massive problem because now it's infringing on their rights. And this is where your Prime Directive stuff, which isn't in this show, this is where this would come in. It's done absolutely beautifully. It's not exploiting anything. There's a tragic outcome to it. Trip shouldn't have done it. It's like, listen, it's not your place here to tell this alien race how to run their lives or whatever. So it's just done beautifully. I'm going to give the pacing a 2 out of 2. I was going to give it like a 1, but actually I was very tense. Every time Trip went and got her and then was taken around the ship, I actually got a bit nervous. I was like, oh crap, like what if you get caught? And I think they did it really well. This episode's going to be getting a pretty high score, I think, because as I'm talking about it now, and I don't script my videos. So, oh gosh, I don't know. Yeah, I was pretty tense. I think I'm going to give it a 2 for pacing. I know it might be slow for some people. You're like, yeah, but I can guarantee you're not going to really guess the outcome. And I didn't really know how everything was going to play out. So there was tension there. I like this one. The artistry, I mean, I guess I'm not going to give it a 2 because when they're in the gas giant thing, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, even the artistry on this one is really good. Obviously good effects. I'm watching it on Blu-ray, 4K TV. It's done pretty well. The surround sounds great on this one, especially, yeah, all this stuff with the ship going through all the weird, like, just like gases and chemical things and all this stuff is really cool. uh Characters, I gotta give it a 2 out of 2 because every character was great. Even the aliens were great. The couple were just like, look, we just want to have a baby, this is how we do things, like, what's your problem? Like, we don't come in here and start judging everything you guys do. And good point by that guy. And the captain is really good. The alien captain's like, look, we've made a great first contact, everything's gone smoothly, there's a snag with this, let's not let this interfere, with what's going on. And then Trip, of course, is probably my favorite character. Definitely in, like, top 3 or something. But I love every character on Enterprise, that's why it's always difficult. I literally actually love every character. So but he's just so great in this, and you feel bad for him at the end. And he was trying to do what he thought was right, but Archer is such a great captain. He's like, listen, I'm not setting a great example if you think this is what I would have done, because I would not have done this. It's like, we need to honor these people's traditions and stuff. You can't just go in and start meddling in with it. So that whole entire thing was handled really well. I like the Cogenitor. She was pretty neat, like, excited about learning stuff. That was all well done. Yeah, I think I'm going to give the enjoyment factor a 2. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I think I loved it. It's just, as you talk about it, you get to, this is one that I just watched, so I know you guys are way behind. Like, I'm going to finish season 2 before season 1 airs on my channel. So I'm like, you guys are way behind on what I've watched. I'm a season ahead of my reviews. But I don't know, I think this one was really damn good. And it was handled in such a great way. And I'm tired of new shows. I'm looking at you, Doctor Who, or even some other Star Treks, and definitely Star Wars, where they're trying to tackle these topics and they're absolutely fumbling the ball and they look like morons. Especially Doctor Who, trying to tackle all these issues, and they've absolutely dropped the ball and made themselves look like idiots. And you've got this Enterprise show from, like 20 years ago or whatever it was, 20 years ago, and they're handling this way better. Even if you go to Next Gen, they're handling it way better. That's because those guys actually thought things through and thought about how characters would behave. So anyway, yeah, I'm giving this a 10. I don't know, it's crazy. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like my space system, please like the video, consider subscribing, check out the playlist for Star Trek. That's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Until next time.